Masampanayang adlaw, madawgan nga kurawon. Mayad gid nga adlaw sa tanan, sa aton pinalangga nga partners and stakeholders, sa aton mga punong barangay kanasakupan kabaryuhanan, community leaders, sa pinalangga natin nga mga ginikanan, kag ilabidugid sa aton mga tumuruon Kamalitbog National High School. Ginakalipay ko nga makikhinunanan kaninyo tulad nga adlaw agod paagi sa diyang kahigayunan ako makapalambot kaninyo kaaton nga mga plano para sa school year 2021-2022. Gani, welcome sa ating virtual general orientation and launching of learning continuity innovations para sa school year 2021-2022. Ako ang inyo Secondary School Principal 2, Jesus Katigan Insilada. Ang aton nga flagship program pagatawagon natin nga CBIE sa balay. Overview. In this time of the pandemic, learners need to be empowered with the strong support of parents, learning facilitators, and the whole community. Malitbog National High School has an estimated enrollment of 1,050 from both the junior high school and senior high school for this school year. And we are hoping nga madugangan pagid ang aton nga number of enrolled learners para sa bag-o nga school year. Culture-based and inclusive education o kon CBIE is a program proposed to be implemented this school year. CBIE includes a system of activities and approaches on culture and the context of the learners. CBIE is for both the IP and non-IP learners. The program aims to provide quality, culture-based, relevant, and liberating learning experiences for all learners. This program is expected to generate the 100% participation of the learners in accomplishing their learning tasks and to improve their academic achievement. This program is anchored on DepEd mission, vision, and core values. The DepEd mission states that to protect and promote the right of every Filipino to quality, equitable, culture-based, and complete basic education. This is also based on DepEd vision. We dream of Filipinos who passionately love their country and whose competencies and values enable them to realize their full potential and contribute meaningfully to building the nation. Through the implementation of this program, learners, parents, and the whole community will be able to strengthen their connection to their culture, history, and identity that would eventually develop them as deeply rooted and responsible Filipinos. Furthermore, this program captures all the DepEd core values such as makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan, at makabansa because all the activities included in the materials and learning tasks are anchored on these core values. CBIE program is the fusion of the principles of culture-based education or CBE and inclusive education or IE. Culture-based education is the grounding of instruction and student learning in the values, norms, knowledge, beliefs, practices, and languages that are the foundation of the culture, while inclusive education is the principle of providing opportunities to learners where their full potentials are maximized, regardless of their gender, race, capabilities, and cultural background. This program is focused on providing culture-based learning experiences and community-based support for all learners. By providing learning tasks and experiences on the use of knowledge and culture and the indigenous knowledge systems and practices, the learners are expected to learn effectively as supported by the theories on constructivism, experiential learning, and multiple intelligences. The parents and family members that serve as learning facilitators, culture bearers, and community leaders are expected to contribute and take part in the learning process of the child. To do this, parents, learning facilitators, and community representatives will be capacitated on how they can participate in the implementation of the program. Gusto naton nga i-highlight sa aton pinalangga nga mga ginikanan sa aton nga community leaders and culture bearers nga ang tagsa-tagsa kanaton may maamot gid para sa pagtuon ka mga kabataan. Bag-uhon natin ang pagpati nga kung kita hindi banami sa paggamit halimbawa kang English o kon Filipino, hindi rin kita maka bulig sa pagtuon ng ating mga kabataan. Ang inyo nga mga input, ang inyo nga mga matugda, ang pag-integrate kang inyo nga namanan nga gina-consider natin nga kinaaram kang aton kamalaman, pwede gid natin mapasulod o kon ma-integrar sa lessons contained in the learning materials nga gina-provide natin sa mga tumuruon natin. Bag-uhon natin ang pagpati nga kung manubo ang aton ineskwelahan, hindi kita makabulig sa pagtuon kang aton kabataan. Bangod language barrier lamang ay isa sa mga factors kung insat hindi kita maka-articulate kang aton nga gusto ipaabot sa ating mga kabataan. Pero paagi sa nga program, iga-integrate natin ang ginakabig natin nga marahalan ng indigenous knowledge systems and practices sa pagtuon kang ating kabataan agud mahambal natin nga very relevant ang andang nga ginatun-an sa demands kang andang komunidad kang andang ginahulagan nga katiringban. Halimbawa, pwede gid natin ma-integrate kung paano natin matudloan ang mga kabataan sa pagtig-ang integrate natin sa lesson nanda sa mathematics o kung sa other learning areas. Bangod barahalon diya nga skill nga waay man natin natawaan kay importansya kag waay ginatudlo sa formal school diya sa aton nga program gina-emphasize gid natin nga tanan nga skill, tanan nga kinaaram halin sa komunidad pwede gid kag barahalon gid nga gina-integrate natin sa pagtuon kang aton kabataan. Para sa roles and functions of CBIE Innovation implementers, bangod nagapati kita nga agud mangin epektibo ang implementation nato kadya nga programa, dapat bruligay kita tanan because it takes the whole village to raise and educate a child. Implementer roles and functions. School head. As the proponent and major implementer, he is in charge of preparing the innovation paper and other needed documents. He also spearheads in the conduct of orientation and capability building, as well as in processing memorandums of agreement with partners and stakeholders. Innovation or program management team checks and follows up the implementation of the programs, activities, projects, and innovations included in our flagship program. Monitoring and Evaluation Team monitors, evaluates, and reports the implementation progress of the program. Learning Material Development and Quality Assurance Team develops the Hubon Malitbog worksheets and other learning materials, as well as quality assures the teacher-developed materials. Pool of illustrators and layout artists prepares and sees to it that the learning materials are in complete package. Area Implementation Team. Kamudaya pinalangga na naman ng mga community leaders, parent leaders, in partnership, in collaboration with the teachers assigned to your areas. The Area Program Implementation Team sees to it the sustained implementation of the program in the area of responsibility. Youth volunteers serve as support or para-implementers of the program. Learning facilitators implement, monitor, and report the implementation of the learning continuity program activities, projects, and innovations. Consultants on Culture and Consultative Advisory Board provide inputs, insights, and assistance on the integration of culture into learning materials. Kamo ang ginatumod naton pinalangga nga mga ginikanan kag community leaders, culture bearers, kamo nga may mga madalom nga kinaaram tuhoy sa realidad kag pagpangabuhi sa aton nga katiringban, sa aton sa kaumhan. Kamo ang iga consult namon tuhoy sa indigenous knowledge on farming, healing, community relations, and dynamics, kag duro-duro pagid nga mga aspeto kang aton nga kultura. Community leaders serve as major partners in the implementation of this program. Kag mahambal ko nga hindi mangin successful ang aton nga CBI sa Balay program if not with your full support, strong support sa pag-implementar natin kang diyang programa. Amo dya ang aton nga conceptual framework, ang tanan nga mga activities natin, innovations, kag mga initiatives naga-aim nga maka-integrate o iga-anchor sa most essential learning competencies tulad nga may nga kita sa panahon nga may crisis, nga may pandemya, kag that is all of this are geared towards the development of culturally rooted, responsible, and productive Filipinos. Nga amo ang aton nga mga pinalangga nga mga tumuroon o kon learners. Amo dya aton nga CBI sa Balay Sunburst Framework, kag makita dya ang nagkailain natin nga mga activities and initiatives sa idalom kang aton flagship program nga amo ang CBI sa Balay. Ang CBI sa Balay among aton nga contextualization of home-based learning. Ang aton nga innovation implementation timeline, date and activity. First and second weeks of August 2021, planning and crafting of innovation proposal. Third week of August 2021, presentation of SLCP Plus 2021-2022 to stakeholders and approval of innovations. Ang aton presentation of SLCP Plus, SLCP means School Learning Continuity Plan Plus, during the division Rivalida, gintigayon kang ating planning officer, Mr. Gary L. Arsenio. September 21, 2021, that is today, ginahiwat natin ang General Orientation and Launching of Innovations. October 1, 2021, start of implementation of innovations or program. Last week of November 2021, first innovation monitoring and evaluation. Last week of January 2022, second innovation monitoring and evaluation. First week of June 2022, end of innovation implementation and evaluation. Kag sa second week of June 2022, sharing of implementation results kung bala successful kag ano ang mga recommendations natin para sa sunod duman nga school year 2022-2023. Sustainability plan natin to sustain and to continuously improve the process and the systems in the implementation of the CBI Isabalay program. The following sustainability plan is proposed. Amo diyang aton nga sustainability programs. But before the sustainability programs, i-present ko ano yung ating programs, activities, projects, and innovations o practice. For the culture-based materials, development of culture-based materials, ang ating mga innovations, ang mga masunod, hubon malitbog worksheets, teacher-made and culture-based materials para sa atin ng mga learners. Hubon malitbog storybooks and poetry bilang supplementary materials ninyo. Bangod sa atin nga eskwelahan, duro ang mga talentado nga mga manunudlo nga hindi lamang batid sa pagtudlo kundi sa pagsulat man. Video lesson ta, or VL stands for video lesson. Video lessons for learners. Live co-lection mo, delivery of lessons using Facebook Live. I-try natin from time to time. Isugid YouTube channel initiated by Indigenous Peoples Education Section of the Schools Division of Iloilo. Kag iga-support natin dya sa Malitbog National High School. Bangod magamit man natin ang mga stories, e-stories nga makita natin sa YouTube channel dya. Dinayuday sa kahanginan, may ara kitang radio program sa over K3 FM. Teach on air episode natin over the radio every Saturday kag makabulig dya sa atin nga mga tumuroon. Agod ang dagid nga aktual nga mabatian ang limog kanda pinalangga nga mga manunudlo. Okay o kon online klasihay project using online platforms to deliver the lessons. Para sa culture-based activities, may dyan kita nga CB performance tasks. Providing culture-based performance tasks, we will be contextualizing your SLMs and SLKs o self-learning modules and kits. May dyan pagit kita nga localization o localizing the Sustainable Development Goals. We'll be translating the SDGs into kinaraya and integrate them into the lessons. Pakighimbon, application of the lessons into community realities and activities. Para sa ating culture-based learner support activities and innovations. Pagpakig ang nutay para maghangpanay, maximizing the means in reaching out to learners, learning facilitators, and parents para madasig ang pag-implement natin kang mga bagay-bagay, kinahanglan gid natin nga mag-communicate sa isa kag isa by maximizing the means, the different means and platforms. Kaingod ko, responsibilidad ko, advocating learner support in the neighborhood. So kamo nga mag-iringod ti kabalayan, magburuligay kamo, halin sa learning facilitators, barangay officials, community representatives, senior to struggling learners, magburuligay kamo para sa inyong leksyon. Tumuroon ko, tatapon ko from the point of view of the advisors and teachers. This innovation is centered on strengthening, monitoring, and support provided to all learners. Kag pinaagi sa virtual o kon online nga pag-tatap, kag pag-reach out sa learners, ipabatsyag namon kaninyo pinalangga nga tumuroon nga bisan hindi kita magkit-anay hindi kita mag-irimo physically, ang amon tagipusoon kag kabalaka dyan gid kaninyo. Kada ginikanan kag kapamilya katuwang ko. This is very, very true. And this innovation will underline parental support for learning continuity. Next, akon kaaram bulig sa imo ikaaram peer tutoring initiative between advanced and struggling learners across learning areas. My Learner, my virtual reader, spearheaded by the English department, is a reading intervention for identified learners using online platforms. Buligay Basa, a reading brigade to create a community of readers among learners. Motorsiklo ni teacher, library ni learner. Bantayan ninyo, no? Mga motorsiklo ni teacher. Nanday teacher nga magadulong kang mga learning materials nga mga references ninyo. This is our mobile learning hub for you, dear learners. Ang 1 to 3 natin will be spearheaded by the math department, a remedial class for struggling learners in mathematics, of course, by observing kung pwede, no? May mga dyan kita nga mga group of learners kung tugutan kita kag of course i-follow natin ang protocols and standards kag why man ti problema kung if we are coming or if the teachers or teachers magahalin sa aton mismo nga mga komunidad kag balaan natin ang andang whereabouts and going in going out mangin kampante kita para sa diyang innovation pero lang tawon natin ang dalagan ka sitwasyon. Bangod ang aton nga safety, health and safety will always be our utmost concern. Project Kabalaka is a resource mobilization to encourage private entities to support the school. We are one para sa eskwelahan, our tagline para sa tanan natin nga mga initiatives kag mga mechanisms para suportahan ang ating pinalangga nga Malitbog National High School, especially ang ating nga alumni association, ang ating nga stakeholders, ang ating nga mga partners, kag ang ating nga mga benefactors. We always say we are one para sa eskwelahan. Doble nga paghalong tayuyon nga pagtuon will be spearheaded by the MAPE department is an advocacy on health and safety through information campaign. Agubay Project is a scholarship initiative to support poor but deserving learners. Kakinahanglan natin ang duro nga mga benefactors, duro nga mga supporters para sa diyang scholarship program. Pilion natin ang mga estudyante nga mas nagakinahanglan gid ka aton nga pag-agubay kag pag-suporta. Obra mo ipasundayag ko is an online initiative to showcase the best outputs of the learners. Ulayhon system. This is addressed to all our parents kag ang tanan nga naga-facilitate kang retrieval, kang submission kag retrieval kang SLMs, SLKs and outputs of your dear children will be reviewing our system to capitalize volunteerism and to lessen the number of parents going to school. Para mapaiway natin ang hanggad nga gathering o kon ang pagtiripon natin. Kon maga-encourage kita kang leadership o kon maga-identify kita kang parent leaders, ma-minimize natin ang pagkadto katanan nga eskwelahan, nga tanan nga mga ginikanan sa eskwelahan. Pabalhas para sa mayad nga lawas is a Zumba initiative to encourage teachers and learners. And of course, we also would like to invite the parents nga mag-join man, especially man ang aton nga mga community leaders nga mag-participate man. Kung mahuman din natin ang video natin kang Zumba to be led by our best dancers, ang aton nga mga dancing teachers or dance teachers, I mean, halin sa Malitbog National High School. Ang masunod amo ang dagaya nga pananom kag kakahuyan, home-based gardening and tree planting activities sa inyo tagsa kaugsadan. Results sharing. The results of the monitoring and evaluation will be used to better improve the process and system in implementing the said program for the next school year. We are one para sa eskwelahan. Buylog Malitbog, Sanyog Kalinog, Boylo Iloilo. Before I end, we'll be communicating mga detalye kag mga updates natin sa ating flagship program with all its um, activities, projects, and innovations. Ako ang inyo secondary school Principal 2, Jesus C. Ensilada nga naga hambal. Salamat sa inyo, wara nagahuraw nga suporta.